Hey there, welcome back to the table. Got my camera recharged. Let's keep going. So where we are at currently is we're in El Infierno at the Armory, and we were trying to decide where to go next. So it looks like from a main story perspective, the Hacker's Hideout, which has a timer on it, or you need to complete it by a certain time or you'll lose the campaign, is one of them. The other one is the Old Steelworks, which is up here. And remember, that was to meet a guy that's going to take us to the weather station, which is over there. Those are the only two that have the, you must complete it by a such and such time. We have this delivery in Churchtown, which seems like it's just a side mission. The Nocturnal Predators, which is at this Night Predators location. Another side mission. This Endangered Plantation, which is an oil plant, side mission. We have an airplane wreck with a hidden card, which is going to be another side mission. We heard a rumor about this plane wreck. We have the whole Shiptown expansion, which we haven't even engaged in. That's what this is. This is the Shiptown expansion. We have the new Huntsville expansion over there, which again those are both of the expansions, the mini expansions in the game. We haven't gone to any of those. And we also have some timers that have unlocked back at New Jensen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to New Jensen and let's do the timers there. And then maybe we'll try to do some of these other. Each of these locations requires a full day of travel to get to them. And New Jensen is also going to take a full day. And we're going to do that. And I just realized I have been forgetting to roll dice. So when we travel between locations, we roll dice. And if we ever get a shield, we're supposed to draw a road card. See those road cards? Those are supposed to come out anytime we're traveling from location to location. Now, granted, we've only gone from New Jensen to El Infierno. That's the only time we've ever gone to multiple locations. Hold on, I take it back. We also went to the pump and damaged vehicles. So we've gone here once. So 1, 2, out to Infierno's 3, and then back to New Jensen's 4. Out to here and back would be 5 and 6. So 6 times we were supposed to roll a dice to see if we drew a road card. I think I only remember to do it this one time. So my apologies there. I guess we could draw more road cards, but this one would be these are both. It's the destination, by the way, where you're going to is the road card that you draw. So, for example, let's just look at one. So one of the road cards, they're going to be a lot like the. These are going to be a lot like the event cards, except there's going to be some choose your own adventure thing, and we could choose to go A or B, and depending on what we do, something comes out, right? Or we follow the group and you hope you'll persuade them to escape, So those kind of things would happen if we, ran into that particular road event. I need to not forget to roll the dice every time we move. That's the big thing. So anyways, so what I'm going to do is we're moving from El Infierno to New Jensen. So technically we moved to there, and now we're going to go from here to this location within New Jensen. And again, there's no event. So now we're at the gun store area, and there's 2 things going on here. We got I know I have like all these cards in front of us here, but the first one is we have this materials one, which is a quest. We actually bought the 2 light bulbs to do this quest. And then we also have this one, which is on top, not underneath. So I think we have to deal with this right away. This is the assassination one. So we have both of these to do, and they were both actually on top. So which one do we do first? I think we get to decide. So let's finish the quest first. So this one is 547. You reach a store barely able to move because of the weight of the stuff you're carrying. The whole place is full of noise, ringing hammers, blah, blah, blah. Finally, I've been waiting for you. The man takes a close look at the materials. It's exactly what I need. Once we're done installing all this, you won't recognize the place in a few days' time. Okay, so we have to spend 2 light bulbs, 2 junk, and 1 of those optics. So here's 2 light bulbs, 2 junk, and an optic. So we got all those there. And it says you will gain 20. So we gain 20 to spend on 408, 411. I don't know what those are locations. 408 is the gun store. And 411 is, I don't know what 411 is. And then place 20 on this card. I don't know what that means either. But let's discard all this. All right, so we get 20. That's an important thing because we were almost out of money. And then we put 20 on this card, but it says discard the card. So I don't understand this at all. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on here. So under 408, place 547. That was this. So we gained 20 to spend on 408/411. Is 411 even out? 411 is El Infierno's Armory. Oh. It's the armory for El Infierno. And then it says place 20 on this card. I don't know what good that does me. Okay, so I feel like I was supposed to put something, because right here it says the work will probably take 2 days. So where's the thing telling me that in 2 days something happens? Here's what I can tell you. In our locations, there is a 408A location. So the gun store is currently this. Then it becomes this, which is definitely an upgraded version of itself, for sure. And then 411 is an upgraded version of the armory that we were just at. So so here's my thoughts. I'm thinking what it's trying to tell me to do, although it's doing a really poor job of it, is that I gain 20 to spend on that store, and it's saying place 20 on this card. It might be trying to tell me that because I can only spend the 20 at that store and nowhere else, you put it on this card so that way it doesn't get mixed in with your regular money. I think that's what it's saying, so I don't think I'm actually gaining 40. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other 20 away. So what I'll do is I'll just put this over here on my inventory, and we basically have 20 bucks to spend at the store or at the armory store. But the store, I don't know when it gets upgraded. Like, when do I put 408A and 411A out? It's driving me nuts, because I know there's upgrades to those stores, and we just spent all these supplies to let them upgrade their store. And it does say this will probably take 2 days. I don't get it. It feels like it's a broken quest to me. All right, let's do the other one. Maybe the other one will lead to something that we're not aware of. And of course it doesn't. So, do I upgrade the stores? It's driving me nuts. It did not tell me to. But that doesn't mean that the game doesn't have a defect. Sorry, I'm still just thinking. Okay, let's keep going. You're lying in wait in front of the store, hidden among the wrecks. After a few hours, you finally see a man matching the description you got. He's accompanied by 2 bodyguards armed with rifles. You clearly understand his no typical climate coming to repair his old shotgun. You can't see the deeply set of eyes of the man hidden under the shade of his hat. Is it possible he spotted you? All 3 men stop in the front of the store entrance and stare, looking intently into the dark. So no time to lose. We pull the triggers, hoping you'll tear the group apart with the bullets before they have a chance to react. Q40A. Wait and see what happens next, preferring to attack the group after it enters the store. You'll throw some grenades through the door when they're busy talking with the arms dealer, and then run inside and finish them off. I like Q40A way better. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And it looks like we're going to have a mission. Sorry, I'm still hung up on the materials quest. Still driving me nuts. I want to go look it up on the internet, see if there's some kind of FAQ on this. Okay, so Q40, A or B? We chose A because we wanted to go right away. So let's see what's going on. So Q40 is this one. They're nighttime quests. Okay, so we got a nighttime mission. Says, during the nighttime missions, all characters and enemies making range attacks and area attacks suffer -1 to their hit value, and all ranged weapons suffer -1 range. Mechanical enemies are immune. And you can see there's heavy rain, and there's also blizzard fog that we can run into as well. So Q40 A and B, I'm looking at them, like the setup is more or less the same. Yeah, so they're outside on Q40A, whereas Q40B, they would have been inside a store. Looks like the same number of enemies. All right, our mission objective is to defeat the leader by the end of turn 7. If there are any other enemies in the same space as the leader, he cannot be the target. Area damage is the only exception to the rule, and can be used to damage the leader and any other enemies in the space. If there's no other enemies in the leader space, you can directly target and attack the leader. The characters start the mission. If we would have went with Q40B, the same rules apply. Additionally, enemies do not perform actions until a character performs an attack or moves into the board, which is the shop. So there's not much difference between if we would have waited versus not waited, other than they would have been in the store. So we need to grab STR01, which is one of these big tiles. Okay, so it's saying STR01 is going to come out like so, and we're just going to put it right on top of all these cards that are in the game. And then the store is down here. There's another one for the store, and it's down here. But here's the deal. Nobody starts in the store because of the option we selected. So this is all empty. I'm not going to bother getting it because I can't see the enemies running away. We're going to have a leader ×1, bandit with a pistol ×2, and ×6 actually. So bandit with a pistol, and then leader, which is this one. So those are the two types we have. And I'm going to go ahead and put those off to the side here. It's getting really messy. You need a big table for this game, folks. There's no doubt about that. Okay, now. So what it's saying is we're going to start along the side here. These are going to be our starting location. And then in position 2, which is this one right here, that's the leader. So I know this isn't the miniature for it, but I'm going to do this to represent the leader. And then the bandits with a pistol, 2, 4, there's 6 of them. Two of them are in the same space as the leader. Okay, and they're facing this way. They're all facing towards the store. And then there's one here, here, there, and there. So basically he's surrounded and they're looking in all directions. Okay, so our sniper, for sure, we're going to put where the cover is. Actually, I think we're going to put all 4 of our guys where the cover is. And we're going to go from here and see what happens. The bandits with a pistol has quite a bit of armor, especially when they're facing you. So this guy right here has his back turned to us. So there's some opportunity there for us to maybe take out somebody a little bit earlier. Also, this one here has his back to these locations. And we're like back 2 and over 2. I don't know if that counts. There is a diagram in the rule book. So let me pull it up. So see those 3 red. So if the person's standing here, they use their melee armor. This is frontal armor, right? To the side, that's side flank armor. And then this is rear armor. And our situation is he's here and there. So is that red or is that yellow? Because if we're shooting to him, I would say that we're shooting his rear armor, because this is his rear armor and that's the line of sight. It goes through the rear armor area. Now, you could argue, though, if I'm standing here, and I'm shooting him, I'm getting his flank, and I'm going through the rear armor that way, too. But it is middle to middle. I don't know. Like, I'm going through this area, so because I'm going through these areas, that's why it's a flank. Whereas if I'm down here, I'm never going through these areas to get there. I'm going through the diagonal, it looks like. I would say I'm rear on that situation. Okay. We got to get our cards to start off this mission. I think we do want to take this one and this one out because we have the rear armor. In fact, this guy's got his rear armor to us too. These ones I would consider all to be flank armor. So there's a lot of juicy targets. The only one that's this guy's frontal armor, so not as juicy. If I do a full clip or, auto burst here, I won't hit the leader because they said I can't target the leader. So that's a little bizarre, but, it makes sense. The bandits with a pistol will do a parting leap if they're ever in the same space as you. They will always try to do a range attack. Looks like they're trying to do a range attack that's more than one space away. They don't get that many dice, but we have no armor, so that's always the issue with them. All right, let's figure out some cards here. We have our new cards now with so for example, I got a move 2, melee attack 3. I'm going to choose 2 of those. I like this one, so it'll be a 3rd. I could try to do a react. I don't think the enemy's going to be doing any melee attacks on me. The leader does. He'll do melee. We'll do this for 4. And maybe that one for 5. So that's for the soldier. So the idea here is we're going to, if I ever attack the same person twice, they'll suffer -1 to their armor. Maybe the leader is what I'm thinking there. This one, if the leader does do a melee attack, he gets to roll like 6 dice. It's a ridiculous number of dice, so maybe we can reduce his dice, etc. All right, and then we go to the, this is the sniper, and that range attack 3 is always juicy. This lets us re-roll 1. Another range attack 3, that's 3 cards. And then here's 2 react cards that have range attack 2 on them. So we can just pop off some more shots. And we'll go ahead and get those out. Are any of those the level 2 cards? No, they aren't. What's the level 2 cards? I know I grabbed some level 2s. Oh, a range attack 3 with a hide. The other ones, oh, there's a range attack 4. Range attack 4. Yeah, we want those. So let's take back the range attack 3s. And we'll take back that one for 1 of them. And 1 of the reacts. We'll take that back for 2. So remember, the sniper gets an automatic success once per mission. At any time, you receive 1 automatic success on a die, on an attack and a defense die. It doesn't have any armor yet, so the defense die is not going to be very helpful. But for the attack, it will. And then we got the... All right, so for this guy... we definitely want heal 2, heal 2, heal 2. There's 3 of them. And then range attack 2, range attack 2, 4. And then we'll do that one for 5. So we need to get some heals in because we've got some really damaged characters. Himself being the biggest of them all. And the soldier has 2 damage as well. So that's his 5 cards. And then we got the Huntress. So I don't know what I did with the level 2 cards I just grabbed. So there's move 1. A chosen character other than you moves 1 space. Yeah, I'm not even interested in that one. Here we go. Range attack 3. Range attack 3. We can pop off a range attack 2. That's 3 of them. And here's a range attack 3 for 4, 5. And then I do get a 6th card because she has +1 to her hand size. So maybe one of these blue combos would be nice. Fine, we'll let somebody else move 1 space. So maybe our melee guy could move 1 space. So our soldier might benefit from that. Okay, I know that was a lot of time just setting up this mission. I could have paused the video, saved you guys from watching all this, but the few comments that I have seen so far as I've been recording this playthrough is you want to know what it's like to play the game. This is what it's like. You spend a mountain of time preparing for a mission, and then the mission resolves itself like within minutes. And I do say that negatively. I don't enjoy that aspect of this. This mission actually looks a little bit harder than the previous ones we've done. I really need to get some armor built. The armor has been very lacking for me. But yeah, so we get to start this mission. It is nighttime, so we get -1 to our range and -1 to our to hit, but so do they. So that part's good. I'm going to start off with my recon guy because we need the heals. So we're going to do 2 heal 2 cards right off the bat. So he's going to heal himself for 2, and then he's going to heal the soldier for 2, and he still needs to heal himself 2 more. But that's what he's going to do for his 2 actions. Lickety split. So he's done. So now we got everybody else. We're going to do the sniper first. We're going to try to take out one of these guys with the rear flank. And so, I don't know, I'm tempted to take out this one. They actually, whether it's rear or flank, it's 1 armor. So I may want to take out these ones because the leader is how we win. These other guys don't matter as much. And they have 1 armor whether we get them to the flank, or they have 1 armor if we get them from the rear. And the point I'm making is, yeah, I'm taking advantage of killing these guys on the edge, but these are the 2 that I need to kill the most. And they're going to eventually turn towards us and then have higher armor. So let's take them out because they got 1 armor sideways. These guys have 1 armor even if we're shooting them from behind. So it's the same amount of armor is the point I'm making. So we're going to go ahead and do a range attack 4 and then another range attack 4 against these guys. Actually, because I need to take out the leader, I'm going to do 2 range attack 3s because I want to save my better cards for the leader. So we're going to do 2 range attack 3s, and these are a range 2 away. Now, the gun gets -1 range, which is fine, but basically at range 2, I have to roll 2 dice now and get a -1. I'm sorry, a +1. I get a +1. So normally I would use the 2 range, but I have to use the 3 range column because of nighttime. Now, I do have night vision goggles with the recon guy. He ignores nighttime rules, but he's not the one shooting here. The soldier gets to ignore weather rules, but I don't have anything for this. I wanted to get those eye implants, if you remember. I just still don't have them. All right, so I'm going to get to roll 2 dice, but I get a +1 to my 2 hit. Now, the nighttime subtracts 1, so they cancel each other out. So 2 dice, and basically I need a 3 or better to hit, and they do get 1 armor. So this is not a very promising attack. We're going to go ahead and attack this guy, and they have 3 health. And so he does block 1, but I hit with both of them. So 1 hit does go through, and so he takes his damage. Then I'm going to do it again with the next attack. And those are 2 misses right there, and I could have gotten through, but that was an awful roll. I could use my automatic success. I'm tempted to save that for the leader, but maybe I'm saving too much for the leader. That's the problem that's going through my mind. An automatic success doesn't change the outcome, so I'm going to leave it be. And so we use both actions to do 1 whopping hit on that guy. All right, so next up, I'm going to do the Huntress. The Huntress has the submachine gun, which normally can hit 2 spaces away, but because of the night rules, she can't do it. However, the Huntress has this. We ended up getting that as one of our prizes. So she ignores the nighttime rules, just like the Scout does. So she will shoot 2 spaces away. And you can see here that 2 spaces away, she gets to roll 3 dice and doesn't get any bonus or anything to it, but she does get to roll 3 dice. So we have 2 range attack 3s that she can do. And she can also make it so another character moves 1 space. So we're going to have our soldier move 1 space into this for melee. Okay, so those are the 3 cards she's going to do. So 2 range attack 3s, and she gets to roll 3 dice. And they do get 1 armor. She's attacking the same guy, and it's blocked. So here's the next attack. There's 2 hits, but 1 block. So that turns into 2 damage, but not enough to finish him off. This is brutal. She could have done full auto, but then it would have reduced everything. Yeah, we're not going to do that. And so now we're to the soldier, who is in melee with this guy and can't go any closer. So what we're going to do see, we got these forward leaps where you can move 2 spaces and then melee attack 3. I guess we're going to do that. Those are the only 2 he has. So the machete gives him 2 dice. He gets 2 dice, so he gets to roll 4. Their melee armor is 2. So that's even worse. But here we go. It's a 3. Because it's nighttime, there's a -1, but he gets to add oh no, it's only to range attacks. I apologize. He gets to add +1 because his machete. So these become 4s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, no block. This guy dies. So that's a good part to this. So then I can use the other one to move into the area and then attack these guys. And I did not have to choose my second action card yet. But that is what I'm going to do because I need to move. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go ahead and attack. And I'm going to go ahead and attack the one guy who's almost dead. And oh my gosh, I missed, and he blocked twice. So that was the most awful roll ever. Okay, this is not a good start to the mission. And we are done, and now it's their turn. So the person with the most health goes first. That is the leader. The leader wants to melee attack, which he can do because I'm in the space with him. And so he's going to do that twice. And here you can see he's going to roll 4 dice with a 3 to hit. So, so here's his 4 dice. And I got no armor against this. I'm looking at my cards. Yeah, I don't have anything. I really don't have anything. I do have some react cards, but I can't react against the leader because I'm not allowed to target him as long as somebody else is in his space. This is really going to be brutal. So here we go, 4 dice. He hits with a 3 or less. He hit twice, 3 times. I'm halfway dead. All right, and then he hit 2 more times. And this was like a 6 or whatever. So almost dead. That's brutal. And then we still got 2 more guys. What they want to do is they want to do a parting leap. Okay, so a parting leap means they're going to try to move out of the space. All right, now what's interesting is a parting leap means we get to do an attack on him. So we're going to do an attack on this guy with his 2 armor. And there's 2 hits, but also 2 blocks. So he does get away. So this guy leaps away. And then the other one's going to do the same thing. And this time I got 1, 2 hits. What's my... Oh. Give me a second. The parting leap, I think, has a 3. Page 28. 3. So 3's hit. So that was 2 hits, but 1 block. So we did do 1 damage to this other guy. Now, the cool thing about the parting leap is that they moved away, but these guys still have 1 more action left each. So I did it a little bit out of order, but I wanted to resolve that first. Okay, so they're going to attack whoever has the least amount of armor, and they get whoever lets them roll the most dice. So at a range attack of 1, they get to roll 3 dice, whereas 2, they only get to roll 2. And here you can see if they're 1 space away, they're going to do a range attack with a -1, but then they're going to move away even further. So in this case, they can't move away further because unless they could have jumped a different direction. Let's do that. They would have jumped maybe this direction here. Like so. Okay, so they're going to do a range attack against me, but they get a -1. And then because it's nighttime, they get another -1. So that 3 becomes a 1. So they're actually going to have a hard time hitting me, but they do get to roll 3 dice, and only 1s are going to hit. Now remember, 1s hit no matter what, even if they had a lot of armor. I mean, armor blocks a hit, but I mean, even if their 2 hit went to 0, a 1 would still hit. So this is the best possible outcome. So I'm basically going to get 2 attacks in. So there's 1 hit, which is awful. 1 more, and we're knocked unconscious, which did not happen. So both of those guys are done. But now we got 1, 2, 3 more guys who are all going to do the same thing. Now these ones are leaping further away, so they're going to move to here now, per the rules. So they're 2 spaces away now. These guys are going to do the same thing. They're 1 space away, right? They're turning around, they're gonna shoot, and then they need to leap away. This one can leap into the store. Remember I said there was a store back here, so he can do that. So he would be rolling 3 dice. Only a 1 will hit. And you can see there's a 1 there. Our character is now unconscious. So this one is done. And then he would leap back into the store, but now he's completely out of range of everybody. So what he would do is he would just move 1 to the target, so he'd move right back in for his second action. This one is too far away because this is 3 spaces, so he would move 1 to the target and end up with the leader. And then he would do a range attack 2 spaces away, which is only 2 dice. And yes, his to hit is 0, but 1's always hit. And this is going to be 2, 4, 6. So they're targeting the scout, and that was his roll, so he missed. So their turn's over. No, their turn's not over. We got this guy here, who's 2 spaces away. So he'll stay right where he is, and he's going to target 2, 4, 6, the sniper. And there's a miss, and misses. So all misses there. If I can get to here, I can revive him and get him back up to 1 health. The revive action is a interact type of action, and it's on page 35. So here's how revive works. Any character on the same space with an unconscious character may perform the interact revive. Immediately after this action resolved, the unconscious character is brought back to game with their health level equal to 1. However, they cannot perform any actions during the turn that they're revived. The revive action is one of the basic actions. Okay, so the health level equal to 1, I'm assuming is that they're healed all the way to 1. That's a little bizarre. Or does it mean they're only healed to there? I think they're only healed to there, is how I would read it. But if we revive him, if we don't revive him, then it takes 2 days to move. Anywhere we go, it takes twice as long. So if we ever go to the base, everybody heals for free 1 time. So it is our turn. We get to do stuff. We still have to take out that leader. We still have to take out the other guy who has full health. We need to revive this guy. There's a lot to do. So the soldier has 3 cards. I'm not going to draw up to his hand size because he's unconscious. However, the ranger or the sniper has 3, so we're going to draw 2 more. So we drew. So you never hit friendly models. That could be pretty good. Okay, and then we have this is our scout. Gonna draw 2 cards for him, and we got a nice range attack 3 and a move 1 space hide. The big thing is I don't have anything that moves him 2 spaces to get there, and so that's a bigger issue, right? I also forgot that I had some react cards that could have done some shots in reaction mode, but yeah, that's the problem with controlling 4 characters. And then the Huntress has 3 cards. We get to draw 3 for her because she has +1 hand size. And I don't think she has anything that would let somebody else move. No, she does have the react, which lets her do some extra attacks. Okay, I don't know if we're going to get there to revive him in time. So let's oh, we had cover. I don't think anybody took any damage, but we had cover here. That would have helped us. Who should go first? I think we're going to go with the Huntress first. And see that interact? Interact, yeah, that doesn't help us. We're going to go ahead and do range attack 3. And we're going to attack this guy. And then I'm probably going to do it again with this one. So the submachine gun at a range of 2 gets to roll 3 dice. She has the night goggles, so she gets to ignore the night rules. So she's going to roll 3 dice, and the to hit value, of course, is 3. She can spend a morale token to make that a 4. That's something we keep forgetting to do. But I think I'm going to keep it at 3. And it is facing us now. So it now has 2 armor. That's the bummer part about this. So we did do 1 hit, but he blocked it. So this is brutal. And then we get to do another attack, which again, oh my gosh, look at that, 3 hits and no blocks. We actually killed him because he only has 3 health. So that part was well done. And her turn's over. So then I am going to go with with him. He's going to use his basic action to move 1. He can do that. And then he has here he can move 1 and hide. The problem is he's not going to get to heal this turn. But that's what I think I'm going to do. He's making himself susceptible to melee attacks, though. That's the big problem. You know what? I'm going to just stay where I am. We're going to do a heal 2. He's going to heal himself because he needs to be healed. And I think we're just going to deal with the fact that the soldier's down. And then we're going to go ahead for the second action. We're just going to do a range 3 attack and see what we can do. He is using a rifle, and at 2 spaces away, he gets to roll 3 dice. And then the leader has a front armor of 4. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I need to revive that soldier because that leader's what he's susceptible to is melee attacks. Oh my gosh. He's rolling 4 armor. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing the move 1. So it's a move 1 and then he's hiding. So the little hide symbol comes on. So they can't, well, actually he can't hide. See this? It's impossible to hide. So never mind. But he's still going to move 1. And you know what? He's not going to heal himself. I take that back. He's going to do the move 1 card. And then he's going to use a basic move and get there. Because I'm realizing we're going to need multiple turns to kill this leader. And I need to revive him. So yeah, I'm standing there. I'm going to take a beating. All right, so now last thing we have is the sniper. And we're going to do range attack 4 on the leader. And yes, I know the leader is going to get, let's see, oh, gosh. Because we have the night vision rules affecting us, we only get to roll 2 dice. And we get a -1 to our to hit, so that becomes a 3. I'm sorry, no, we get a +1 to our to hit. That, yeah, so this stays as a 4. We have 2 dice against his 4 armor. Oh my gosh. This is not going to be good. Then I'm going to play these for both attacks. When performing a range attack against targets in melee, you never hit the friendly model, which means I'm not going to hit my guy if I roll 6s. So here we go. All right, so those were both hits. However, he blocked both. So the next attack, yeah, this would have hurt my own guy, but my card protected me. And even with a range attack of 4, I'm only rolling 2 dice. It's not enough to get through 4 armor. This is pathetic. Okay, so it's now their turn, and we're in trouble. So we start with the leader. He's going to melee attack our guy. And so he's going to roll 4 dice, and we get no armor. He's going to hit with a 3 or better. Here we go. So those are all misses, that's a miracle roll right there. And let's get another one. Nope, there's 3 hits. So 1, 2, 3 is really bad, but he did survive. This guy is going to shoot and then back up a space. So he has 3 dice, and he's going to get a -2, so only 1's hit. So that's good. Then he's going to back up. Then he's going to shoot with only 2 dice, and only 1's hit. And nothing happened. This guy, same rules, 3 dice, and then back up a space. He got 1 hit in. 1 more hit, and I'm unconscious. And then there's 2 dice. Nothing happens. He backs up, and then these guys are only attacking with 2 dice each. I do have the ability to interrupt. Let's see, they would be 1, 2 spaces away. I can interrupt an enemy in line of sight. Yeah, I'm going to do that with the sniper. I'm going to interrupt with this and do an attack 2 on the guy who only has 1 health point left, to see if we can finish him off. I'm 2 spaces away, so I get to roll 2 dice, but I get a +1. So I do hit. Now, let's see, would this be front armor or flank? I would say front, so he's going to roll 2. And he blocked it, that jerk. Okay, that didn't work. And then I have another one. This is the Huntress, range attack 2. Enemy in line of sight. So we're going to try that. And this is going to be 3 dice. And it's a range attack 2, so I need a 2. And nothing helped. So I did not stop their attacks. I tried. I'm looking at the scout. I could have played this card with the scout. Lower by 2 the number of health lost during this action. So I would have done that when I lost 3 health, so I gave myself 2 health back. So that's a great card. Fantastic card. All right, so now I feel a little bit better. We're going to roll 2 dice for those 2 guys. So there's 1 hit. And then that hits their own guy. So they hit their own leader. And then here's 2 more. Look at that, they hit their leader again. So their leader actually has 2 damage. And I don't think the armor works because the leader's back is facing them. Let me look it up. But I'm pretty sure that friendly fire ignores armor. What would be the word I look up in the index for friendly fire? I'm going to pause. Okay, they're considered to be attacked from the flank. So the flank for the leader is still 3 armor. Jeez Louise. So we applied 2 hits to him. So, oh my gosh, one of them did go through. Let's go again. That one was blocked. So 1 hit went through. And it is now our turn. We actually made it. So I'm going to start with him. I know I got other guys that could go, but we're starting with him. I have 3 cards. I'm going to draw 2 more to get up to my hand size. And the first thing we're going to do is revive this guy. So he stands up. He gets 1 health. He gets no actions this round. So he has to stay alive. And then we're going to do a heal 2 on him. So he got 2 more health from the first aid. And yeah, that's the 2 actions. I don't get to do anything else. But hopefully everybody else can. So our sniper needs to draw a hand of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what the sniper can do. The sniper is not going to be very well equipped to hit that leader. Maybe we should be taking out these other guys so they can stop annoying us. So for example, we have a range attack 3, hide. Range attack 2, 2. And then right here, you never hit friendly models when you're doing a range attack. I just, attacking that boss, which by the way is facing this way, 4 armor is just ridiculous. So, this is really hard. I feel like my best bet is to finish off other guys. So I'm going to attack like the guy who only has 1 health point left with a range attack 3. So I get to roll just 2 dice, and he gets to roll 2 armor. Yeah, 2 armor. But that range attack 3 becomes a 4 because of the 2 spaces away thing. Yeah, because that 2 spaces away becomes 3 spaces away for the night rules. Oh no, it stays at 3 because of the night rules. Anyways, there we go. So 2 of these, and then there's your hit. So we killed this guy. He only had 1 health left. So we got 1 of them off the board. So it's just 1 less person to be damaging us. And then for the next attack, you know what? I am going to attack the leader. I'm going to do the range attack 2. And I'm going to do the thing where I can't damage my friends. And what I'm going to use is, remember I have that card that says automatic success. So I'm not even going to roll. It's an automatic success. Oh, crap. He could still block it. That jerk. He can still block an automatic success. And he does. So there's no point in doing the automatic success. So that means that I wouldn't have picked him. I would pick somebody else, like one of those guys. Sure. I'll keep the roll. And there we go, 1 automatic success. So this guy is now down to 1 health left. I don't know. The sniper is very underpowered so far. Not very impressive, if you ask me. So, sniper is done. Next is just the Huntress. So, the Huntress has 3 cards right now. We have to draw 3 more. By the way, we only have 7 rounds to do this. We are on round, let's see, we did 1, 2, this is round 3. There's a move 2 spaces. We have a move 1 space after performing an action. Move 2 spaces, melee attack 1. She has no ability to melee. I mean, she can melee attack 1, which is just going to be rolling 1 die. Whew. I'm going to move 2 spaces, and then I'm going to do the melee attack 2. Because I think a melee attack, even though it's weaker, is going to be better than trying to go 4 armor. Now, I could go around to the flank and shoot this way, which is an interesting option because but he drops down to 3 armor instead of 4. It's still a ridiculously difficult task. But by doing what I'm doing, the Huntress is going to go in here for melee. And the melee attack is 2. She has a strength of 1, so she rolls 1 die. And he's going to get to roll 2. And yeah, I don't have a lot of hopes that we're going to hit. We actually could have hit, but we didn't. So the melee attack's only 2. The strength allowed me to roll 1 die, and that was it. Okay, so now it's their turn. And this is the part where the soldier needs to survive. Now, he gets to roll 4 dice. He's doing a melee attack. It hits with a 3 or less. The target that he chooses is whoever has, I believe, the least health, which right now is a tie between the soldier and the recon. I'm going to choose the recon. So he's going to roll, and he only hit once. That was really good. But we got to survive another attack. So let's do it again. And this one I didn't do so well, but 2 hits, and that is enough to knock the recon unconscious. So he's down. But he's done, this guy. The other ones are the 2 dice, because they're shooting 2 spaces away. And they're going to target the soldier because the soldier has the least health. So we're going to start with this guy. And there's 1 hit. And then that's a hit on the leader, which is at flank. And he blocks it. So that's 1 done. And then we got this other guy over here. We're going to do a snapshot. So I'm going to get to roll 2 dice. This is the sniper. Range attack of 1. I only need to get 1 hit in to kill this guy. And of course I don't. But I did have the perfect defense roll for it. So nothing there. So here we go. 2 shots. There's 1. There's a hit. And then the next guy. It's 2 hits. And I'm getting angry. This is do they really... Enemy always chooses the closest character. If more than 1 character is same distance, the character with the lowest number of defense dice. If it's still impossible, they get chosen randomly. All right, so we did this wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the first one. Okay, so the soldier did take the damage on that one. For the second one, there was the first one, so the soldier gets 1 health back. And then she takes the damage. And then look at that. She takes the 2 damage. There we go. It's done. All right, so they don't target whoever has the lowest health, is the point. They still randomly choose. They target who has the lowest amount of defense dice, which they all have 0 defense dice. So, okay, the reason this is important is our only chance of taking down this leader is our soldier. So we're going to now start our round, round 4. I'm going to start with her. She's going to get some cards here. She has 4. She's going to draw 2. We're going to revive this guy back to 1 health. Okay, now, one other thing. The revive action, page 35, I could be misrepresenting. It says gain with their health level equal 1. And I just want to make it very clear that the 1 is only written there, but I'm assuming that they meant this. That's why, this is extra hard. But, okay, so we're going to revive the guy. I don't have any ability to heal him. And then we're just going to try to melee attack. So we got a melee attack of 2, which she rolls 1 die. And I do hit, but he blocks it. So that's fine. The goal of this was just to get the guy up. So that way he's not unconscious in between missions. Okay, so now we're going to move to the soldier, because the soldier is where all of it is at. So we have 3 cards with him, and we're going to draw 2. And you can see here we have a melee attack 2, which we're going to use. And then we have here, if you're performing a melee attack against the same enemy during your last action, that enemy suffers -1 shield. So I'm going to do that. And then here, lower by half your enemy's shield if you're in melee with it, and this enemy was targeted with a melee attack by another character this turn, which it was, because she just attacked it and missed. So I'm going to do both of these together. I'm going to lower his shields by half, and we're going to do a melee attack 2. Okay? I'm going to spend a morale token to make it 3, meaning I'm going to hit with a 3. And his machete makes it a 4. So we're going to hit with a 4 or better. And again, we roll 4 dice. He normally would roll 2, but we're reducing it to 1. And then here we go. 1, 2, 3 hits against him. And he blocked 0. He already has 2 damage on him. And he has 6 health. So we just did 3 more hits on him. So now he's up to 5. All right? And then we're going to just keep pounding him. So this one, we're going to make him suffer -1 to his shield. And then this one, I don't get to do 2 attacks because I can't target the same enemy, but I can use one of them and do a melee attack 2. So I'm going to roll 4 dice and his 1, and I just need to get 1 hit on him. And I got really lucky. He rolled a blank because I only got 1 hit. These are all misses. So we did finish him. Leader is dead. And then as soon as that happens, everybody else runs away, which in this case is not cheesy, because that was actually a very difficult fight. The night tame rules, I guess, helped us a little. But man, oh man, that was actually a challenge. So I hope we get some good stuff here. How many of the guys did we kill? We killed 2, I believe. And I'm only asking that question because I think we have to keep track of how many of them we killed versus how many ran away. So anyways. Just cleaning up here. Get this off without moving around too much our location. All right, that was not an easy fight. So I'm gonna let you try to see what I can see. So what we did was we did all this. The mission objective was to defeat the leader by the end of turn 7, and which we did. So victory, each character gains 7 experience points. So that's not a trivial number, so very happy to get 7. giving 7 to everybody. Okay, next. You find 7 money on the leader, so I will gladly take that. Next, place 536 face down under 402. All right, so 402 is, I have no idea what 402 is. The Blood and Dust, which is all the way back at El Infierno. Okay, so that's probably because we succeeded. And that's it. I guess there's no bonuses based on who killed what. Okay, that's the mission. That was not fun. So we cleared everything out. We're almost dead, but we did survive. Now we gotta decide. We're definitely on day 12, and I need to consume 1 food, and that was to move there. This was all at the beginning of the video. I should have done this. So the food, by the way, goes away fast. We had a whole bunch, and now we're actually low. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we can spend some money here and get something. So for example, there's this EMP ammo, tracer ammo, laser sight, telescopic sight, and night vision sight. So let's take a look at some of this stuff. The telescopic increases range and effectiveness just during the daytime, which is good. I'm not saying there's anything bad about that. There is a night vision sight, which is, it lets you re-roll the dice during the nighttime. That's not as exciting. What else is there? The laser sight increases the accuracy at a limited range. So within 3 range, you get a +1. So that's pretty good. Let's see, there's a bipod, increases the range but blocks the move action. Tracer and EMP ammo. So the EMP ammo blocks actions for this and for the next turn. And then what this means is that's a mind defense. So they would use, if they have armor, they use their mind armor against it. That would be this one right here. So see how that's a 1? And that leader we were up against had a mind defense of 4. So he was pretty tough against the EMP. The tracer ammo gives you a +1 to hit. And it affects everyone if the target suffers a wound. I don't know what that means. So we'd have to look that up. He actually covers a lot of this stuff in the rule book. Tracer ammo adds +1 hit to the range attacks. The round starts to work after the character using it lowers its target's health. From now on, each range attack performed by any character gets a +1. Oh, okay. So everybody gets the +1 if one of them got a +1 and actually hit. So, if that person went first, hit the target, then everybody else gets a +1 against that target. Okay, that's pretty good. I would actually like to get the new store. There's the other thing is we can get a rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, and a hunting rifle. I'm not interested in any of those. So I think we're just at the end of the video. So I got to figure out what to do next. We are extremely low on health. We can go to the base and everybody gets to heal 1 for free, 1 time. It's just 1 little bump on the health marker, but that's better than nothing. We could go buy a med kit somewhere. there's a first aid kit under the side. In fact, that's what we're going to do before we end the video. We're going to move to here. So let's roll for event. Of course, we get one. Ay, ay, ay. All right. While passing what seems to be a catch pit, you see strange yellow fumes emitting from it. Looking around, you see none of the people around seem to care. Maybe it's not the first time a thing happens here. Somewhat intrigued, you move closer to inspect. Try to lift the grate and check what's hidden underneath. Maybe it's something you could use or even sell. It's best not to get any closer. Probably best to just stay away. I'm going to stay away because I'm low in health and I don't want to get poisoned. So, oh, look at that. We would have gained something. A little beaker, which those are not cheap. That would actually have been really nice. All right, but we don't get it. Okay, so we're moving to New Jensen. And New Jensen has this. This is the boxing thing. And then it also has, we can buy a first aid kit. And then, look, there's even this ammo here, which we may 1582 ammo. There's a chainsaw. We already have the submachine gun. And then maybe some food, right? So let's check out the ammo and the chainsaw. And then we'll do the event here. The ammo, it looks like, I think that's fire. So basically it puts whatever you hit on fire. I need to look that up. You get one less die with it. So, oops, wrong book. Yeah, he doesn't cover everything. That symbol, though, should be somewhere here. It has the incendiary trait. So where's the traits? $15. So the incendiary weapon, defense dice cannot be used against its attack unless its target has fire immunity. So that guy with the 4 ammo, he would or 4 armor. His armor would be unable to protect against any hits. So that this S1582 ammo has incendiary rounds. So you roll one less die, but it basically pierces all armor unless they have fire protection. That's actually really good. Okay, and then the first aid. Let me find that. Oh, come on, where's the first aid? The first aid kit is going to be basically +2 health twice. So if we buy them instead of making them, that's what that's going to do. We could probably make them. Did I buy a first aid kit? Subdermal parket, fear out, cat, steroids. We had to have bought a first aid kit. We got an antidote, additional mag, serrated blade, stun grenade, electrode, right there. So it just costs 2 junk to make one. We're gonna have to start getting some supplies here so we can start making stuff. Anyways, we gotta do this first before we can do that kind of stuff. So let's do the second fight. This is your fight scheduled to start the local boxing night. You face 2 darkly tanned southerners. The first one, skinny guy. Second one's much bigger, but you're not intimidated by the tons of fat on his body. It seems you have to win a couple of lousy fights before you can face the real pros. In pair combat, You roll the strength of 2 fighters and make 2 D3 rolls. So each character makes a roll of D3 plus the strength. Opponents have a sum of 2. Okay, so we're going to win this fight because just the 2 guys alone, we have 3. Soldiers 2 plus any other person's a third one. So we have 3 strength plus a D3 against 2 strength. So we win without even having to roll. So we're going to get card 301. They did say that it seems like we're going to have to do easy fights before we get to the harder ones. Okay, there's 301. And, oh crap. Okay, we get to read 301. All right. Well done, boys. It looks like you're going into real champions under my wings. Today you drink as much as you want. It's all on me. My brother-in-law Helmet will give you your reward. As for us, we can get back to business. Interested in another fight? I know a guy, a little strange to be frank. His head is all white. He's able to knock opponent out with 1 blow. I could set up a match in 3 days here. If you win, I just might spare some coin and we'll go together to El Infierno. There you can challenge the best. So we're going to place 302 with a B 3 days from now. So 1, 2, 3, that's day 15. And 302. Is this one? Okay. And then each fighter is going to get 2, I don't know what that is, those bullets and 1 optic. All right, so that means we're going to get times 2. All right. Oh, here we go. They're a type of module. So we're going to get 4 of those because we have 2 fighters. And then we're going to get an optic. So 4 of those. And there. So that's what we get. All right. That brings us to the end of this video. Actually, I want to do one more thing. We're going to at least buy 2 first aid kits, which are $4 each. So I'm not going to make them. I'm just going to buy them. And I'm going to spend 8 of my credits for that. And so we're going to use them right away. So you can see that it's 2 uses of 2 health. We bought 2 of them, so we're going to be able to heal 2, 4, 6, 8 health points. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those 8, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm actually going to take 2 away from him and put 2 over there. Actually, I'm going to move her all the way up. He's only going to be at 1, but when he starts the battle, he'll have the heal cards. He can heal himself. All right, so that's it. We're going to move on with that. End the video here. That last battle was tough. No doubt about it. I'm having a struggle with, like, I accumulated some nice blueprints, but I need modules, and I don't have them. And I know I can buy them. I understand. But that requires money that I don't have as well. I'm literally sitting on $5 of money. I know I just spent 8 to heal myself. We could have gone to the doctor and maybe healed a little bit cheaper. But that's the problem that we have. We're in sort of this catch-22 where you got to take damage to make money. And I do have this here. which can get me some money, and we may have to just start going on some money trips. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.